Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Unhinged Out Loud with Kim, brought to you by the Unapologetic Uplift podcast. I want to share something deeply personal with you today. I've come to understand that my life's lesson, my soul correction, my tikkun, my karmic resolution, my dharma, whatever language you prefer, is this. I came here to transform low self-worth, first in myself and then in others. And when your soul chooses this lesson, you don't get dropped into ease. You choose a family, a dynamic, and an environment that will ingrain low self-worth so deeply into you that you don't even realize it's not your truth. Not to destroy you, though at times it will absolutely feel that way, but to teach you something radical. You do not need anyone or anything to be powerful, wonderful, or worthy. When this is your lesson, you attract relationships that erode your self-worth. You face opportunity after opportunity where your worth feels tested. You experience almosts. You experience delays. You experience longing. Not because you're cursed, but because your soul refuses to let you outsource your worth. And if you've struggled with self-worth your whole life, if you've poured everything into something, a business, a relationship, a dream, and it just won't take off, it might not be punishment. It might be initiation. Sometimes the universe withholds the thing you want most because you're still tying your worthiness to it. There is still a part of you that believes, if this works, then I'll be enough. If they choose me, then I'm worthy. If I succeed, then I matter. But the only thing that needs to happen for everything to fall into place is certainty. Certainty that you are worthy no matter what, exactly as you are, even if the thing never happens. And this kind of certainty, it is bone deep. It means if the relationship disappeared, if the business failed, if the applause stopped, you would still be just as powerful, just as wonderful, just as whole. You have to know this in your nervous system, not intellectually, somatically. Because if you believe you need a partner to be whole, life won't give you the aligned one. You might attract a partner, but they will highlight the very wound you have healed. If you believe success proves your worth, you'll either sabotage it or achieve it and still feel empty. Because nothing external can fix an internal fracture. So how does low self-worth actually show up? Well, in love, you settle. You tolerate what dishonors you, or you push away someone good because you don't believe they could truly want you. In money, you undercharge. You avoid asking for raises. You shrink around abundance. In career, you play small. You don't apply for the role you're qualified for. You let others take credit. In health, you neglect your body. You numb instead of nurture. In peace, you live with constant inner criticism. You feel like you'll be found out. You can't rest without guilt. In family, you keep trying to earn validation from people who may never give it. And the transformation, you learn to receive love without proving you've earned it. You understand your worth determines your wealth. You step into visible leadership. You treat your body as sacred because you are sacred. You rest without apology. You become your own loving parent. If you're nodding right now, you are not broken. You are in soul level initiation. And here's where you begin. First, write down 3 to 5 things you appreciate about yourself that have nothing to do with achievement. Not what you do, who you are. Second, practice receiving compliments without minimizing them. Just say thank you. Third, speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you love deeply. Fourth, create a daily ritual where you write those 3 to 5 things you appreciate about yourself every day, no exceptions. I'm going to give you an example of my own. Something I deeply appreciate about myself is my ability to see the best in other people, to always be able to see good in people no matter what. The second thing I appreciate about myself, while I have this ability to see good in everyone, I also can hold rock solid boundaries so that people don't take advantage of my kindness or view my empathy and kindness as a weakness. And the third thing I can appreciate about myself is my sensitivity. While there are times where it can feel like a blessing and times that it can feel like a curse, this has really, really allowed me to tap into my gift of reading energy. If I weren't so sensitive, I wouldn't be able to do this, and it serves me very well. Now you go ahead and try. And finally, use tools that actually rewire the subconscious. Nervous system work, EFT tapping, trauma healing, practices that build safety in your body so your system can finally believe that you are enough. Because self-worth isn't built through positive affirmations alone. It's built through healing the parts of you that learned you weren't worthy in the first place. And if this is your lesson too, if you are done tying your worth to relationships, money, success, validation, I would love to support you. You can step into my world through the Divine Activation membership, where I teach women how to heal core trauma, rewire their nervous systems, and become sovereign in their own healing. Or reach out to me directly on Instagram at Kimberly_Staples. Send me a message. Tell me what resonated. Let's talk about how I can support you. You are not here to prove your worth. You are here to remember it. And once you do, everything changes. If this episode spoke to you, if you felt seen, if something in your body softened or lit up, don't keep it to yourself. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next transmission. Share this episode with a woman in your life who needs to remember that she is already worthy. And if you feel called, leave a review and a comment. Tell me what landed. Tell me what shifted. Your words don't just support this podcast. They help this message reach the women who are still silently tying their worth to something outside of them. And that matters. I love you. I see you. And I'll meet you here in the next episode.